I'm gonna feature Caroline on this one. It's a beautiful song by you may remember Grandpa Jones doing this song years ago on the Grand Ole Opry. It was called "The Old Camp Meeting Days." Listen close.
How my heart would beat for joy to hear the old bell chime, calling all the saints of God into the house of prayer. Oh, what preaching, praying, singing for the Lord was there. I like the old time preaching, praying, singing, shouting. I like the old time reading of God's word. I like to hear that old time hallelujah glory. I like the old time worship of the Lord. Preaching in those good old days was filled with holy flame, preaching for the souls of men and not for worldly fame. Under such old-fashioned preaching, sinners knelt to pray, and the Lord would save them in that good old-fashioned way. I like the old-time preaching, praying, singing, shouting. I like the old-time reading of God's word. I like to hear that old-time hallelujah glory. I like the old-time worship of the Lord.
It's Dawn.
I like the old-time preaching, praying, singing, shouting. I like the old-time reading of God's word. I like to hear that old-time hallelujah glory. I like the old-time worship of the Lord. I like the old-time worship of the Lord.
Okay, good to. I love those gospel songs. We're a gospel group, and when we get out in public like this, we like to do a few other odds and ends. And Billy, standing right beside of me, Billy was the 2013-14 national banjo champion, and we appreciate Billy. Billy is a banjo player, the guitar player, writes a lot of our songs, and he's a tenor singer and the lead singer. We couldn't do without him. I'd like for him to play one of the songs that he possibly did at the Nationals. I don't know if he did it or not, but if he didn't, he should have. It's called Charmaine. Listen close. Thank you so much. Couldn't bring Caroline back up. Caroline is our lead singer, and she's the oldest of all of these boys. She was, well, Ben's in the middle. He's about 6'7" or 8", you know, with his shoes on, and she used to be as much taller than Ben than he is of her now, and they're all still scared of her. She raised them pretty much, and she's going to do this next song, and she was the songwriter of the year several years ago for Powergrass Internet Radio. But I love to hear them sing this song. This is an a cappella number. It's a Southern gospel tune, but they sort of bluegrass it, you know. And I love to hear them sing it. It's called Winging My Way Back Home.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging my way back
home. Down deep in my soul.
Down deep in my soul, a melody rings.
A melody rings. I'm winging my way.
I'm winging my way back home.
A sinner is saved.
A sinner is saved. My spirit now sings.
My spirit now sings. I'm winging my way.
I'm winging my way back home.
I'm climbing each day.
Every day since Jesus is mine.
Truly mine. Travel the road.
Narrow road
to glory divine.
to glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is called straight that enters the gate.
That enters the gate. My way.
I'm winging my way back home.
I'll never turn back.
Never turn back.
Wages of sin.
Wages of sin. Winging my way. Winging my way back
The
home.
night was so
Night was so dark. Jesus came in. Winging my way. Winging my way back home.
I'm climbing each day.
Every day since Jesus is mine.
Truly mine. Travel the road.
Narrow road
to glory divine.
to glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is called straight that enters the gate.
That enters the gate.
I'm winging my way back home.
A wonderful
A
time.
wonderful time is waiting
Time
ahead.
is waiting ahead.
I'm winging my way back home.
I mean to be there.
I mean to be there from sin I have fled. I'm winging my way back home.
I'm climbing each day.
Every day since Jesus is mine.
Truly mine. Travel the road.
Narrow road
to glory divine.
to glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is called straight that enters the gate.
That enters the gate.
I'm winging my way back home.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging my way back. Winging my way back home.
Thank you. Ben, the tall one in the middle Ben is the youngest of the family, and Ben was a 2014-15 national guitar flat pick champion. He's quite a character on that guitar, and I love to hear him play. We're going to turn him loose and let him do a song for you special. It's called, go ahead, Ben, tell him.
It's called The Black Mountain Rag, inspired by the great Doc Watson. It's a song written about Black Mountain up the road. It's an old Appalachian tune, but he would always convert it from the old fiddle style into guitar flat picking. Really inspired my playing a lot. Hope you enjoy The Black Mountain Rag.
Doc Watson inspired him, and we played with Doc several times along the way, and we really loved him. Great guy. We're going to bring, we've got 14 grandchildren this year. We didn't have a 13 last year, but now we got 14. And we're going to bring a couple of them up to help us this afternoon. They're going to do a song for you, real special. We've got Samuel. Samuel is in the middle now with a mandolin, and Samuel belongs to Caroline. That's he just turned 17 years old. And then Arwen, way down on the end with the fiddle. She's the very oldest of our grandchildren. She's 19, and she's in nursing school. She went to Africa last summer, and she was a doctor's assistant for 5 weeks in a little hospital in the Congo. And she learned a lot for those 5 weeks, and she got to do a lot of things that she would never have gotten to do here at 18 years old. But now she's a full-fledged in nursing school at Caldwell Community College extension up in Boone, where she lives, and we appreciate her. She belongs to John the Fiddler, and Arwen is her name, and we appreciate her. And her little sister Arwen, who is 7, Lorian, who is 18. She's over in India, and she's for 6 weeks, and she's got 2 weeks left to go. She's at a little orphanage over there. She's teaching them how to sing and how to speak English, teaching them a little bluegrass too. So she'll be home in 2 weeks, and we're glad of that too. But they're 2 of their 4 oldest, and they have a group all by themselves called Terrapin Creek. But today it's just the 2 of them, and they're going to share the stage with the rest of the boys here. They're going to do a song for you. It's called El Comancheros. Comanchero. For those that may not know what El Comanchero means, the interpretation is the Comanchero. Wanted to bring Samuel over just real quickly while we're getting a couple of grandchildren up. Samuel, 17, he started an album when he was 16, and he about 2 weeks ago, and he's got a full album, and it's all instrumental music, and there's nobody on it except Samuel. He plays all the instruments, the piano, the keyboard, the piano and the mandolin and the guitar, and we've got the CDs under the red and white tent for Samuel. Be sure to go by. They're $10 a piece. You'll enjoy that album. Got 10 great songs on it. Samuel Fisher. All right, Sam. You know, where's those little guys?
They're on the front row here.
Oh, here they come. Come on, y'all. You gotta start youngins when they're little, and that way they don't know when they started. You see. And here they come. This is Morgan, and little Morgan just had a birthday. She's 7 years old and belongs to the fiddler over there. And then this is Ryder. The little guy is Ryder, and he's a guitar picker. And where's your guitar, son? Do you have a guitar? Right here. There it is. Y'all come over to the middle. His name is Ryder, and Ryder is 3 years old. And they're going to play you a beautiful song. We've got just a few more minutes, and I'd like for those two to do you a beautiful song. They're going to do a song that you've heard it before. It's called Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. However, Caroline wrote some beautiful words to that song, and they're going to sing the new words to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We sang at the Billy Graham Cove several years ago, and Caroline's daughter sang them. She was just a little fella then, and it was a group of evangelists and missionaries from India, and one of the missionaries from India came to us and said, "I'd like to get those words because I'm going to take it back to India and I'm going to teach it to thousands of children." And they're going to do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star for you now. That's Morgan and Ryder. Morgan. Okay, we've got just a few more minutes. Time for two more songs, and How many veterans we have in our audience this afternoon? Oh, that's great. Wow, let's give them a real big hand. Yes, sir. We always love to do our veterans this real special song. And John Jr., the one, but I didn't introduce those last two over there. Let's start with the bass fiddler. That's David. David, the bass fiddler, and David writes our songs and plays the bass fiddle, and he keeps everything going, you know. And we really appreciate David and all that he does. Sings the baritone, and then John Jr. on the end. John's the oldest of all the boys. John is the only one that doesn't live in Sherrill's Ford. He lives in Boone. John teaches physics at Appalachian State University there. We call him Dr. John. He does a great job, and John teaches fiddle all around the world, and you can look him up on the internet. He's called BluegrassDaddy. Check him out, BluegrassDaddy. You'll love his website. You might even take some lessons. You never know. And he's got students from all around the world on there. But we appreciate David and John. They do a great job, and we appreciate it very much. John wrote this song. It's a true story, and he put the story to words, and it's on our album. It's called Dedicated, under the red and white tent back there if you'd like to look at it. And we want to dedicate this to our veterans this afternoon. And again, a beautiful song. John Jr. starts it out. He sings the first verse, Ben the second, and Billy the third. And if you listen to the words, if you listen to it real close, there's something real special in that third verse. Listen close. It's called the 3 o'clock prayer.
On a cold barren hillside, on a foreign campaign, the troops were surrounded and the shells fell like rain. The flag had been shot down, men's spirits hung low. They hid in their foxholes while shots rang below. The old captain knew that their danger was real. If the men could not rally, they'd die on that hill. They needed a hero to raise up the flag. If they could but hold out for the darkness of night, the captain called out for a man with no fear. Then a young man from Boston said, I'll volunteer. But sir, there's no need to hold out until dark. I'll raise up our banner at 3 o'clock sharp. When he heard the bell toll in the village below, he climbed up the hillside to the battered old pole. With mortars exploding, bullets striking the ground, he raised up a new flag, then started back down. With Old Glory flying, men raised a great cheer. Their comrades' great valor had erased all their fear. They charged down the hillside, their backs to the sun. The enemy routed and the victory won. The captain cried out, son, you should have been killed. There must have been angels all over that hill. But the soldier said, wait, sir, I'm not really brave, and I'm not the hero of this win today. See, my mother works hard in the factory all day. When her shift is and that's why I waited for the clock to strike 3. 'Cause I knew that my mother was praying for me.
Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience this afternoon. I want to say thank you to the sound men. And you may not realize it, but the sound man looked like a mountain man sitting out in the middle right here with a hat on. He's the one running the sound up there. And we got another one back here. We really appreciate it. Let's give our sound people a hand. They do a great job. Yes, sir.
I thought he was just checking his email.
No, he's not checking his email. He's working the sound. We appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. We'll see you again about 2 o'clock. Come on back around and we'll be here. And we'll do our last song now, and we'll hope to see you. We have our CDs and stuff under the red and white tent. Be sure and come by and you sit in the shade for a little bit if you'd like to back there. God bless each one. The last song, Victory in Jesus. Mandolin.
My fiddle's getting a good tan over here. I forgot to put the sunblock on it.
Victory in Jesus.
How my Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood atoning. Oh, and I repented of my sin and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. Well, he saw me and he bought me with his redeeming blood. And he loved me and I knew him, and all my love is due him. Well, he plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Well, I've heard about a mansion he has built for me in glory, and I've heard about the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea. See about the angels singing and the old redemption story. Oh, in some sweet day, well, I will sing up there the song of victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. Yes, he saw me and he bought me with his redeeming blood. And he loved me and I knew him, and all my love is to him. Well, he plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. He loved me and I knew him, and all my love is to him. Well, he plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Yes, he plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear it for the Cockman family one more time. Well, I hope y'all are all having a good time today, and you've taken time, I'm sure, to meander out there through all that stuff that's for sale. Being a fat feller. Hello.